It's bad. It's all bad. Kind of. But it's all like at a crescendo. So today, live on YouTube went the video of We Broke Up. If you've been following along, that's really the moment that everything really flipped for me. So the video just went live today. The ex should have come back from the festival yesterday or today. I've also just made the decision to get rid of processed food. We're on day 2 now. I'm still recovering from a cold, so I'm still nasally. Now I'm also recovering from pseudoephedrine and cold and flu pills, but I just took more now because I'm still stuffy and like blocked. And, you know, Dad died a couple of weeks ago. Just whoa, man. Like, just whoa. While I have 6 staff employed, growing a business, trying to release this song as well. Like, emotionally, okay, here's what I understand emotionally. Emotionally, I understand that right now, the sickness and the food leaving my system and switching over to ketosis is going to be a bit of a neggy vibe, okay? Like when you take out sugar, when you take out carbohydrates, when you take out processed food, the stuff that made you happy before, you're not getting it anymore, so therefore you're like, I'm not happy, okay? So that's like, there's a baseline of that. Baseline number 2 is I'm sick and groggy and not like firing. That's baseline number 3. Amongst all the other stuff. It's weird looking at this video that has gone up, which is the breakup, and this is where I begin to unravel. And I'm living this right now, so I don't even know how this story ends. Like, do I make it? Or do I end up in a loony bin? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I actually don't know. I do know we're going straight to stadium and I'm bringing in all the energy that way. However, I don't know how the story ends. So it's like, it's a very surreal experience. It's a very surreal experience. And a couple of days ago, I was like, yes, I think I know what kind of relationship may be good, but right now I'm so sick and so dying and so like, but I'm lonely. I'm definitely lonely. I hope it's in this sickness, but maybe I'm lonely with Dad going as well, so it's like, far out, man. Like, man, how do you do that to a person? Like, I literally gave her everything. I was chill and comfortable with everything. And then the person literally was like, that's it, nah. The only thing I said is, I don't want to talk to you while you're high all the time. That's not unreasonable. Okay, well the person's like, well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be high all the time. And while I'm high all the time, I'm gonna now kind of realize that everything's fucked and I hate you or I don't hate you, I can't be with you, I've found another man, I'm gonna have kids with him, whoa, dude, how do you do that to a person? Well, she knew that, like, a big family member. Anyway, it sucks. Like, I know how it was done, but it doesn't excuse the behaviour. It's just like, the morals just ain't there, mate. I'm lonely. I'm lonely and it's day 2 and I'm sick and it'll get better and it's okay. So what I'm focusing on is specifically every day, every movement from here is just I'm climbing the ladder. I don't know what the ladder is, but I'm climbing mentally like a ladder. So it's like every meal I have, great. It's just another ladder that I'm just stepping up again. Okay? Cardio, gym, just another ladder that I'm stepping up again. It actually worked for me mentally today in the gym as well. I was pushing, but I'm sick, so I'm not pushing too hard. But I was like, oh, just imagine it's a ladder. Like I was like, just a few more sets, a few more reps. It's like a ladder towards the top. And it's like I can picture the physique, and I was able to like energy immediately came through when I mentally imagined it as a ladder. As a ladder, I was like, okay, cool, more, and immediately, like the idea is imagine your goal, but don't focus on the goal, focus on like the next ladder run and feel it as you're climbing up towards it. Instead of me being negative and being like, looking in the mirror and being like, why isn't the goal reached yet? Or it's taking too long or whatever it is, because the focus is on the goal. Where now the focus needs to be just on the process, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Just the next one. That's all I'm doing, just the next one. I'm also having interesting thoughts about grass, wherever it's legal, wherever it's not legal. I'm realizing what really helped me with it. It's interesting. So if you've been here for a bit, I've leaned on grass sometimes for periods of my time and periods of not. But I'm a very different kind of user. Instead, when I lean, like I'll have a couple of drags of a J, and then I'll immediately go to work. So I actually used it as a tool versus like, I used it as a tool. I didn't use it as a checkout. Granted, at times I did use it as a checkout and would eat garbage food 100%, but it did something for me. I think so much. I'm always thinking, always like thinking 100 miles ahead. But when when my brain slows down enough, I can just hold on to the one thought and action that thought. And that helps me a lot. Well, helped me a lot, I realize. And I catch myself and I'll be like, man, go back to grass. And I was like, not yet. Because I gave my word that I would see the physique through with no grass. And like for me, I don't know, I get this weird thing because it's like life is short. If you know it works, why don't you just do what works right now? And I was like, but the rig wasn't accomplished before then, but maybe that wasn't to do with grass, but grass does increase your ghrelin, which is like your hunger hormone, so maybe that does make it worse. So it's like, Andrew, what are you trying to do? And then it slows you down, you don't have as much oomph. And then you're like, but man, your father just passed. Seemingly you're still fucking dealing with this breakup of a relationship. But can I just say, I went through our messages a couple of days ago. It was literally 2.5 months ago that she still said, I love you dearly. I'm going to get help. I'm hurting everybody around me. I'm hoping soon that I can be a support for you. We're going to be together. It's going to be sick. Literally 2.5 months ago. That's where it's been. And now I'm in this house. This house is covered in her memories. My gym is covered in her memories. Every walk is covered in her memories. We did everything together here. Every coffee place, everything we did together, everything. And she is living 1 hour away from me in the other apartment, which I have all the memories from, all the gym from, so I even can physically and spiritually know where she's at, and she's trying to do these festivals, which when I was younger I did. So she's trying to like, oh my God. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't believe it. I still miss her, dude. Whoa. Just wild. Just wild. Wild, no matter what tools I throw at it, no matter what brain I throw at it, no matter what I fucking throw at it, no matter what mental model I throw at it, I'm still there. The only thing that I haven't done that she has done is I have not entertained another woman. So she's entertained another man, and I know that that works, right? I know that somewhere inside of me, until I get attention from another woman, until I fornicate with another woman, and then my brain goes, oh, see, another person can like you, and this can still happen, but I will not do that before I love myself, like love the body that I'm in. Really, it's the body. It's the body that I'm in. Love the body that I'm in. Love the spirit that I am as well. Like, I'm clearly a spirit which is up and down right now. It's like, this is anybody that's attracted to this up and down potentially. Well, no, they should be. It's me. Like, that's not it. I just wanted to, I guess, I wanted to love myself fully about, like, I wanted to embody what I am, but also I have really high standards, and I will not just go with anybody that shows me a tiny bit of validation. I have everybody in my DMs. I have all the validation. I can snap my finger, 4 of them naked here now, tonight. They're ready. Everybody's ready all the time. I will not do it. Will it help me get over her? It will trick my brain into thinking that, see, somebody else can give you validation and not, and maybe I do need to experience it. Maybe, I don't know. No, I don't. I'm not going to lower my standards. I'm just not going to lower my standards. I apologize. Today is like, well, right now is just, and this is the first time, so I go back to clean eating since the demise of my dad. So the idea was, for the last month-ish, I've slowly had like a bit of processed foods, then sometimes not, sometimes yes, sometimes not. And throughout this period, I was there in Melbourne, watched my father die, and I still get flashes of the weeks that were there. We watched, you know, I watched my father figure, the patriarch of the family, slowly day by day wither away. So like, maybe there's going to be some fucking emotional shit to process through this. Fuck. Because really, I've maybe with food just been propping up like the happy chemicals occasionally to be like, that's all right, keep happy, or caffeine, and prop it up, and now I'm like, here I am, face all that shit, which is fine. I'm gonna face it. I'm gonna face it. I'm gonna face it. I want to hate my ex and I can't. I want to be what you see on social media. They're like, see, they don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. They did bad. Like, I don't care, man. I understand where it came from. As much as I can understand where it came from, you know? I love her spirit, man. Fuck. It would be easier if I knew that she's done. Do you know what I mean? It would be easier if I knew that she had fully moved on. But being cooked for 7 months on narcotics and finding another junkie husband at a festival 2 weeks after I think is not, I know you're over it. It's like I'm trying to escape this and screaming at me and threatening me. If you were genuinely over it, it would be sad. It would be horrific. It would be... What the fuck? You know? And that's just how this goes. I guess I'm just unwilling to face all of this, and that's probably why the food has been there to cover it up, and I've been dosing myself with soft serves. By the way, this skin issue, this is clearly just processed crap. And out of all the processed crap, literally it was McDonald's soft serves that really, you know, could be like 6 a day. That really was there. And this is what happens. Like, a lot of people go skin and shit, and you just watch no processed food, skin becomes perfect. Oh, shock horror. It's not acne, it's not, you don't need a cream for it, you don't need fucking shit, you just need to stop fucking eating shit. Far out. Far out, Brussels sprout. You know, life goes in waves, and this has been a very interesting wave, and I'm still in it, and that's okay, and I'm trying to swim through it, out of it, in it, and trying to listen to my heart and change as a human being, and like, whoa, you know, that's where I'm at. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Holy shit. You know, that's the overarching is holy shit. Holy shit. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Andrew? If we miss her, and we've tried everything to not miss her, do we just let it happen? Do we just go, yeah, I miss her? And just be like, yeah, whatever, I miss her. Stop resisting it. Because this resistance becomes like futile. Yeah, I miss her. Yeah, I miss her. You could do nothing wrong by me. Yep, that might make me weak. That might make me a bitch. But I've also seen a lot of women in my time. I've been with a lot of women. I haven't been with a lot of women. I know special when I see special, and I know when I'm in love. Like, and then you've got this worry that you're like, Andrew, you're gonna be locked in here for ages. And I was like, well, I don't want it to be. That would not, but am I? Don't know. Wild. It's so beyond, like, you know, you can be like, attack stuff in business, attack stuff in this, attack stuff in, everything's like logical. This is just like, it's this whole like pure core. And I catch myself, why am I resisting? I'm just focusing on myself, and it's so difficult to focus on myself and not want a hug from her. Nobody else. I don't want to see anybody else but her. And yet, based on what you're currently doing in your life and your habits, I can't have you anywhere near around me. That is so fucked up. So that's where I'm at. Day 2, no processed food though. Had a look in the mirror. Don't know yet where the rig's at, but probably not as horrible as I actually thought originally. Probably. There'll be stuff to take off for sure. I estimate over the last month to a bit, maybe 5 kilos of fat has been put on. 6, maybe 10, doubtful, maximum 10. That would be a achievement to put on 10 kilos of fat though in a month. But that's probably at the max. Which, as I say that, means pretty good. It means that these first 3 weeks should actually chop off most of it. 3 to 4 weeks. And then I've got another 2 weeks. So what I've done is I've set myself 6 weeks of like being in a pretty calorie restricted state and like focusing on movement. My movement is only going to be an hour of cardio today. I'm ramping it up slowly. Like I'm learning to not just go send it. Otherwise my body will be like too much. So I'm ramping up the cardio and the exercise as we go slowly. I'm considering the first 4 days, you know, sort of we're gently easing into it as the sickness is leaving, like not to push my body too far. It's fine. That's why I've got the 6 weeks. Like it's still going to be a high calorie deficit. It's still going to be like 2,000 calorie deficit for these days regardless. So that's a huge deficit. That's fine. But as I sort of ramp up the first, I've given myself 6 weeks. I usually give myself, it's just going to take 4 weeks. It's just going to take 3 weeks. Well, I've just gone, it's just going to take 3 weeks, but let's extend it for 6. Meaning if one day, like if my back is fucked or something's that, it eliminates my negativity. It's like, okay, just keep going. Not that, the good thing is that we've eliminated processed food. So therefore we're never going back to processed food. So the worst case that it'll ever happen is you'll eat more unprocessed food on a day and not exercise, which means you'll hit maintenance. Because when you don't eat processed food, you don't overeat. If it's no carbohydrates that spike your dopamine, that go up and down, like, and you're like, yay, happy chemicals, it's not grains, it's vegetables, fruits, meat, fish, etc. So I'm not going to, at any point, gain weight. Worst case is I'll prop up. Basically, what I'm trying to say is like, I've eliminated the thing that takes me backwards anyway, and that's permanently. So now I'm just trying to kind of get there as quickly as possible, but also like not too quickly. Like I've given myself 6 weeks. I want it to happen in 3 weeks, but not really. Like I'm just going to move the process, but like we're just going to keep it going. Anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at, but in saying that, that's actually made me feel a little happier because 10 is actually not that much. 10 kilos of fat is not that much. It's genuinely not that much to peel off. Like 10-ish is just not that much. Like I'm feeling around, it's probably 10. Yeah, it's not that much to peel off, which is great. We're happy with that. So the other thing is we want this skin to clear up. probably going to give it a week, whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. And yeah, what a roller coaster. What a roller coaster this video was. Thanks for being on this roller coaster with me. This is, you know what, I hope that I've kept my commitment, and I commit to you, if you're here, that I just give the raw version of me, the real, unadulterated version of me at all times. And I hope that I deliver on that through ups, through downs. And I'm sorry that this is such a down period while I'm trying to be up, and I feel guilty, but at the same time, this is life. And my actual original commitment all the time was, this is the stuff that no one puts online. This is the stuff that I believe why mental health is at an all-time high, because mental health problems are all-time high as everybody watches the highlight reel or the curated reel of everybody's life. And then when they experience hardship, they go, that's only me, and they feel lonely. It's why I feel lonely right now, because I think no one's going through this hardship. Granted, I've shared about my father passing, and a lot of people have, sort of reached out and stuff, but I feel lonely because everybody else just shares the highlight reel. Everyone keeps all their emotions in. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm just going to deal with it on my own or not show it to anybody. And my commitment was to be like, no, well, this is actually the real stuff. So if you're going through real stuff, you're not alone. So I hope I've kept that commitment. At the end of the day, that's the only thing I want to be. I want to be my heart on my sleeve, my heart out of my mouth, my heart in my songs. Here I am. Here I am in the rawest form, as is. I love you. Thank you for being here, genuinely. Real recognizes real. So if you're here, you're real. Check the pulse. You're real. That's pretty good, man. Man or lady, that's pretty fucking incredible. In a world filled with just noise and curated people trying to be a certain way, for you to be here is absolutely special. And no one can ever take that away from you. You work differently, you think differently, you are different. It's magical. I love you. Till tomorrow. Peace.